Your speaking part to answer is almost ready. You've given foundation answers and you added details to them. Now, let's learn how to add some examples. Please note that it's not necessary to give an example in every sub-question. If you've given an extended detail to a sub-question, you don't need to give an example unless you really want to. Examples are not mandatory at all, but they will help you fill up the time when you run out of ideas, but the examiner hasn't stopped you yet. Examples are your life jacket at the speaking test. Plan the examples at the preparation stage. There are 4 sub-questions in each topic. Prepare examples for 2. Let's once again go back to the topic about the entertainer I admire. Who they are and what they do. A world-famous TV host who interviewed hundreds of famous people. He's one of the most influential journalists in the world. He's retired now, but while he was still working, it was an honor to be invited to his show. I can add an example here. It would be logical and pretty easy to give examples of people who Larry interviewed. How they became successful? He became successful because he was talented and hardworking. When he just started working on the radio, he couldn't even dream of becoming a TV host because he was shy to speak in front of the camera and he couldn't speak well in general. But he wanted to be on TV, so he spent many hours daily listening to the well-spoken hosts of his time and trying to copy their speaking manner. Until one day, he became a great host himself. I've said enough here. If I choose to give an example at this point, I might not have enough time for the rest of my sub-questions. How you found out about them? I found out about them through a bestseller he wrote called How to Talk to Anyone, Anytime, Anywhere. I was looking for a good source to help me understand how to start small talk with strangers at an event. I can give an example here, as I only have 2 sentences for this part, and explain why you admire them. I admire him deeply because he's a classic example of the American dream. Work hard and you'll get there. With his example, he demonstrates to everyone that if you work hard, you will achieve success, even if you are not from a rich family. Your hard work will create opportunities for you, and you will improve the quality of your life. And this part looks okay too. So let's make an example for the first sub-question. Who they are and what they do. And my example is, for example, my favorite episodes of his show are the ones with the prominent politicians, such as Vladimir Putin, Al Gore, Barack Obama, and others. It's always interesting for me to watch interviews with big people and hear their views on different topics. Now, an example for the third sub-question. How you found out about them. And my example is, for instance, I used to be a very shy person, unwilling to initiate a conversation. After I read his book, I picked up a few useful tools that helped me feel more at ease at any event. With the examples, my answer looks more complete. You can always add more examples if you need to fill up more time at the test. Remember, examples are your life jacket. If you run out of ideas, give an example about your opinion or your life experience. Good luck practicing this technique.